I think the Canadian real estate, I mean, we take a look at the challenges and we see things that are happening. Like, it's tough enough having such small selection of lenders to be able to get things done, compared to the States.
Really, your first few projects are going to dictate whether you're a long-term contender in this space, and noise between units is going to be one of the big things.
Go ahead, Ben or Benjamin. Like, what do you want to be?
You can call me whatever you want as long as you don't call me late for dinner. But it's probably easier with Ben. It's quicker.
Yes. Ben Singer of SR Law, condo development, real estate investor, focused lawyer.
And I think every real estate investor, if they haven't internalized this, they have to. Every single piece of land you buy is its own headache. And it's a beautiful headache, don't get me wrong, but it's a headache. And it's a parcel of rights and responsibilities that you have to wrap your head around.
What actually goes into setting up a condo corp, and what is to be expected for these investors?
So the first thing that any investor looking into this needs to keep in mind is if you're doing new build and selling to end unit owners, you've got to be registered with the Home Construction Regulatory Authority, Ontario. So your first step is going to HCRA. It's making sure that you hit all their qualifications for registration. And if you don't, partnering up with somebody who does, registering as a builder and a vendor. You can separate those two out, but generally you've got to be super efficient. So the regulatory stuff aside, essentially what you need on your team is a planner, essentially someone who's going to communicate with the city, apply to the city for permission to be a condo. Now that permission should come through, again, unless we're dealing with a conversion, it gets a little bit more complicated. The city, as part of sort of planning philosophy, they're not supposed to differentiate between ownership and rental. Obviously they do. Every level of government does.